bills that you can't pay. If you need cash like yesterday, if you got junk just laying around, no credit check, just bring it on down. At the pawn shop, get your guns and guitars and more stuff. Whatever it is, it won't cost a lot. Living on the cheap, get your vinyl records and some DVDs. At the pawn shop, get your jewels and your tools in one spot. It don't matter if the goods are hot, if they're yours or not. Find the thing you want, sell everything you got at the pawn shop. Across the street from the Texaco, there's a neon sign saying we buy gold. One man's pain is another man's pleasure. One man's trash is another man's treasure. At the pawn shop, get your guns and guitars and one stop. Whatever it is, it won't cost a lot. Living on the cheap, get your vinyl records and some DVDs. At the pawn shop, get your jewels and your tools in one spot. It don't matter if our goods are hot, if they're yours or not. Find the thing you want, sell everything you got at the pawn shop. Get a VHS, a whole mess of tools and a second-hand suit. Get some picture frames, Nintendo games. Buy cheap gold necklace with a stranger's name. At the pawn shop, get your guns and guitars and one stop. Whatever it is, it won't cost a lot. Living on the cheap, get your vinyl records and some DVDs. At the pawn shop, get your jewels and your tools in one spot. It don't matter if the goods are hot, if they're yours or not. Find the thing you want, sell everything you got at the pawn shop. At the pawn shop.
Since I met you, girl, you've been on my brain. I can't think of nothing else but you all night and day. It's like I got a first-class seat up on Ozzy's train. It's driving me insane. 5150, somebody call the po-po. I'm going crazy, thinking about you, baby. 5150, just a side of low. Going crazy, think I love you, baby. I gotta get your number, girl, I gotta call you up. I gotta get you riding shotgun in my truck. This little bit of you I got, it ain't good enough. Yeah, you got me all messed up. 5150, somebody call the po-po. I'm going crazy, think about you, baby. 5150, just a side of low. I'm going crazy, think I love you, baby. 'Cause I ain't never felt like this. No. And I just need one kiss from you, and I'll be good as new. If I don't get some more sweet love, no telling what I love you. Somebody call the po-po. Think I'm losing my mind, girl. 5150, just a side of low. Yeah, 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 yeah. 5150. I'm sitting at home? No. Bet you think that I'm all alone? No. Bet you think I'm missing you and wishing you would call my phone? Hell no. I went wheels up on a runway, and that ticket was a one-way. I'm somewhere on a beach, sipping something strong. Got a new girl, she got it going on. We drink all day and party all night. I'm way too gone to have you on my mind. She got a body and she's naughty, and she got me like you ain't never got me. I'm getting some, and I ain't slept in a week. Yeah, I'm somewhere on the beach. Heard you called my boys, heard you called my folks. They said you drove by my house real slow. You can check any spot, roll down every road, but girl, I ain't even close. I'm somewhere on a beach, sipping something strong. Got a new girl, she got it going on. We drink all day and party all night. I'm way too gone to have you on my mind. She got a body and she's naughty, and she got me like you ain't never got me. I'm getting some, and I ain't slept in a week. Yeah, I'm somewhere on the beach. I wish it could've worked out, but I'm getting over you, man. On a beach towel, my shades on, my drinks up, and the sun's out. I'm somewhere on the beach. Somewhere on the beach, sipping something strong. Got a new girl, she got it going on. We drink all day and party all night. I'm way too gone to have you on my mind. She got a body and she's naughty, and she got me like you ain't never got me. I'm getting some, and I ain't slept in a week. Yeah, I'm somewhere on the beach. Yeah, I'm somewhere on the beach. Everybody's got a problem, so do I. But we ain't gonna solve them on a Saturday night. I just put a paycheck in the bank, and I'd hit the town in a minute to drink. You had one of those weeks, stuck on repeat. I'll save you a seat. Come on, swing on by. Drink whatever's been on your mind. Locals on tap, bottles on ice, living on a feel-good standard time. My cards on the bar, you got nowhere to be if you don't come through, buddy. That's on you, 'cause the beer's on me. Yeah, the beer's on me. Ain't that right, Hardy? Yeah, I'm getting around a two for all I want. Just busting you back while you're cussing the sun. And if your girl don't love you no more, well, here's a tall boy to crying, and it's been paid for. And if you're short on cash, say cheers. Don't sweat it, leave the sweating to the beer. Come on, swing on by. Drink whatever's been on your mind. Locals on tap, bottles on ice, living on a feel-good standard time. My cards on the bar, you got nowhere to be if you don't come through, buddy. That's on you, 'cause the beer's on me. Yeah, the beer's on me. Drinks like my roof on the house. We turning up, got double cup, the sun's going down. With lagers, I'm a boxer, yeah, I need
about 12 rounds, and I could be a sponsor if you like how that sounds. Tell me what you drinking, buckets for a Lincoln. I could cover you and me and everyone you bring. Come on now, swing on by, bring whatever's been on your mind. Bottles on ice, living on a feel-good stand. Time, my cards on the bar. You got nowhere to be if you don't come through, buddy. That's on you, 'cause the beer's on me. Yeah, the beer's on me. The beer's on me. Gonna save you a sip, 'cause the beer's on me. Come get a Bud Heavy Bush Light, Killer Cold Miller Blue Moon Red Stripe. Natter dead on night to me, 'cause don't nothing taste better than free. Yeah, the beer's on me. Becky was a beauty from South Alabama. Her daddy had a heart like a 9-pound hammer. Think he even did a little time in the slammer. What was I thinking? She snuck out one night and met me by the front gate. Her daddy came out waving that 12 gauge. We tore out the drive, he peppered my tailgate. What was I thinking? Oh, I knew there'd be hell to pay, but that crossed my mind a little too late. 'Cause I was thinking that a little white tank top sitting right there in the middle by me. I was thinking that a long kiss man just gotta get going where the night might be. I know what I was feeling, but what was I thinking? What was I thinking? By the county line, the cops were nipping on our heels. Pulled off the road and kicked it in 4 wheels. Shut off the lights and tore through a cornfield. What was I thinking? Out the other side, she was hollering faster. Took a dirt road, had the radio blasting. Hit the honky-tonk for a little close dancing. What was I thinking? Oh, I knew there'd be hell to pay, but that crossed my mind a little too late. 'Cause I was thinking about a little white tank top sitting right there in the middle by me. I was thinking about a long kiss man just gotta get going where the night might be. I know what I was feeling, but what was I thinking? With a mountain of a man with a born to kill tattoo, tried to cut in, I knocked out his front tooth. We ran outside, hood sliding like Bo Duke. What was I thinking? I finally got her home at a 2:30. Later, daddy's in a lawn chair sitting on the driveway. Put it in park as he started my way. What was I thinking? Oh, what was I thinking? Oh, what was I thinking? Then she gave a come and get me grin, and like a bullet we were gone again. 'Cause I was thinking about a little white tank top sitting right there in the middle by me. I
the second. You know that Johnny about. Just let me know if you wanna go to left my green. They got a lot of nice girls. I'm ready.
Good evening, everybody here at Rocket Raceway Park. Are y'all ready for some dirt track racing here tonight? Come on, y'all got to get rowdy. Let's hear it. Are you ready for some dirt track racing here tonight? Man, we are super excited to have you guys out here. We appreciate y'all coming and braving the heat with us. My name is BK from Big Country Productions, just a couple of miles over here from Brookston, Texas. I'm going to ask if you guys will, those that can, please stand and join us in a word of prayer. Eternal God, our Father, Lord, tonight we just want to come to you and tell you we love you and to thank you. Father, we want to thank you for sending your Son, Jesus Christ, to die on the cross of Calvary so that we have the chance at salvation and all eternity in heaven with you. Father, tonight we ask that you just keep a hedge of protection around each of our participants, each and every machine that's here tonight, and each and every spectator. And on our way home, we ask that you give us safe travels to our various destinations. We ask these things in your Son's holy name. Amen. Now, if you guys will, please remain standing for our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
God bless the USA. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You guys may be seated. We are ready to get started with a little bit of race action here tonight. First up, you're going to see the Camp Gladiator Emory Junior Limited Modifieds. Also, I want you guys to take note of the young man in the flag stand. This young man is going to be flagging tonight's Junior Limited Modifieds, as well as maybe one other race. We're glad to have him out here. Cooper Finley. Hey, y'all give it up for that fella right there in the flag stand. Cooper is quickly trying to take over this job right here. He does a great, great job, man. Cooper, we're glad to have you out here with us, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Camp Gladiator Emory Junior Limited Modifieds. Sitting on the pole tonight on the inside of row number 1 is going to be Ashton Bacta. Ashton is setting second place in the points right now. On the outside of him, from Forney, Texas, is going to be Scott Merritt. On the inside of row number 2, from Blossom, Texas, is going to be Scout Nation. Scout is setting first in points right now. And then on the outside of Scout is going to be Bentley Smith from Crandall, Texas. Bentley is sitting 5th currently in the points. These kiddos, if you guys have not got to see these kids in these junior limited modifieds run, you are in for a treat. They put on one heck of a race. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the future of dirt track right here. We got them started. We're under green. We're rocking at the Rocket tonight, y'all. Ashton Bach to jump to an early lead. Young Ashton Bachner from Irving, Texas, the number 43 car out front. You see Scout Nation, your points leader. Scout has moved into second place. Running in third right now, right behind Scout, is that Bentley Smith out of Crandall, Texas. And bringing up the back of the pack is Scott Merritt out of Forney, Texas. Ashton Bogdan at number 43. He is staying with it. He is staying with it. But looky here, he's got some chargers coming. We're going to have to just see if it's a little too late. As Ashton takes a white flag, we're bringing it in. This is the final lap of the Camp Gladiator Emory Junior Limited Modifieds. All he's got to do is just keep a hold of it, bring it in, keep it clean right here. Ashton Bogdan, ladies and gentlemen, is going to win heat number 1 in the Camp Gladiator Emory Junior Limited Modifieds. As these kiddos exit the track, we're going to the byline surveying. USRA factory stock. Sitting on the pole on the inside of row number 1 is going to be Eric Campbell out of Reno, Texas, in the 55J. Outside of him in the 47F out of Paris, Texas, Mr. Brad Ford. Row number 2 inside from Winsboro, Texas, in the number 21 car is Brian Holland. Outside of him from Paris, Texas is Randy Hoover in the number 7 car. Inside of row number 3 from Crandall, Texas, in the 3M car is Tristan McCullough. Outside of him from Quinlan, Texas, Brian McHenry in the 05 car. Inside of row number 4 is going to be Brian McHenry from Quinlan, Texas. I've got Nakia Harris out of Commerce, Texas in the 7N. Outside of Nakia is going to be Bryce Pritchett in the B21 car out of Crandall, Texas. Next row back in is going to be James Parker from Paris, Texas, in the number 28 car. In the outside, the man to keep an eye on, Mr. Dion Redmond. Dion Redmond from Paris, Texas, in the number 38 car. Then we've got Alan Screws from Picton, Texas, in the 14. Followed by Michael Smith from Paris, Texas, in the 5V. Brandon Stoll from the 21B out of Powderly, Texas. Then wrapping up the field is Billy White from Powderly, Texas in the 7K, and Johnny Williams from Powderly, Texas in the number 18. That is going to be your lineup for the byline surveying. Byline surveying USRA factory stock. That number 38 car, Dion Redmond. Dion Redmond is out to an early lead. Dion Redmond said number 1 in the points in the byline survey in USRA factory stock. That number 3M car of Tristan McCullough is right behind him. And looky here, that number 21 car of Brian Holland, they're all trying to make a move. They're trying to take the lead from Dion. We've got 4 laps down and 4 laps to go, y'all. Dion Redmond sitting in number 1 position right now. I want to call attention to that number 18 car, Johnny Williams. He's 68 years old, and this is his very first race. Trying to get a feel of that car, doing a pretty good job, I believe. But look at here, y'all look at this number 3M, Tristan McCullough. Tristan McCullough overtaking Dion, but here comes Dion back. He's not going to let it go that easy, but he went way high. He got passed by 2. Tristan McCullough and Brian Holland both able to pass Dion Redmond. We got the white flag out on Tristan. Let's see if Dion, as they come around Johnny Williams, that lap traffic there, let's see if he can hold on to it to take heat number 1 of the byline surveying USRA factory stock. And he does indeed. Y'all give it up for number 3M of Tristan McCullough. We're going to head to heat number 2 of the byline surveying USRA factory stock. Heat number 2 on the inside of lane number 1 is going to be Alan Screws from Picton, Texas, in the number 14 car. On the outside of him is Brandon Stowell out of Powderly, Texas, in that 21B. Inside of row number 2 is that James Proctor out of Paris, Texas, in the 28 car. Outside of him, also from Paris, Texas, in the 5V is Michael Smith. Inside of row number 3 is going to be Mr. Billy White in the 7K car. Outside of him is going to be Mr. Randy Hoover in the number 7, also from Paris, Texas. And rounding up the field, all by himself back at the back out of Crandall, Texas, in the B21 car is going to be Mr. Bryce Pritchett. Bryce Pritchett is setting number 2 in points, and Michael Smith is setting 3. Billy White is setting 4. So you've got 3 of your top 5 points leaders on the track right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we're under green. We're rocking at the rocket. This is heat number 2 of the byline surveying USRA factory stock. And looky there, that number 14 of Alan Screws has already jumped out to a lead. Let's see what the rest of the field as they come in to turns 3 and 4. Let's see how they come out, keep everybody clean. The track's a little slick, but it is getting better every pass of these cars. Looky here, Brandon Stowell in the 21B. He's right there. Look at this, we've got 4 cars coming down the front straightaway that are trying for the lead. You got Brandon, you've got Bryce. They're trying everything they can do. Michael Smith in the 5V. Michael Smith in the 5V. He's right up there at the front, took the lead. But look at this, number 21B, Brandon Stoll. Excuse me, that's Brandon Stoll sitting in third. The B21 of Bryce Pritchett sitting in second. Michael Smith, Bryce Pritchett, and Brandon Stoll running in the top three. Your points leader. We saw him in heat number one right now. You've got heat number two, the number two guy in the points. He's chasing a victory right here. Look at him put that pressure on. He's putting that pressure on Michael Smith right now as we speak. Bryce Pritchett in that B21. Y'all look at this move coming out of turn number two, but look at Michael Smith just accelerate and pull away from him. He said, no, you're not going to get it that easy, Bryce. As they come into the white flag, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final lap. All Michael's got to do is just keep Bryce at bay, and he's going to take the heat. Let's see what happens right here. Here comes Bryce Pritchett trying to make another move down that back straightaway. It's going to be tight, y'all. Coming in, look at this. Michael Smith is going to hold on to the lead. Bryce Pritchett's going to be second, and then Brandon Stoll is going to finish up third. That's how the byline survey, USRA factory stock is going to wrap up. We're ready to move to the Buckmeyer Motorsports Eco Mods. Buckmeyer Motorsports Eco Mods. Heat number one. Heat number one. On the front row, on the inside is Mr. Tony Ross out of Sulphur Springs, Texas, in the 77R car. Outside of him from Cooper, Texas, Scott Hill in the 10H. Inside of row number two is going to be Charles Hopkins out of Ector, Texas, in the 168 car. On the outside of him from Antlers, Oklahoma, Ellie Jackson in the 7J car. Inside of row number three from Powderly, Texas, is Terry McGarry in the number 76. On the outside, Drew Paddock from Kaufman, Texas, in the 20D car. Inside of row number four from McKinney, Texas, is Joe Loftus in the 88 J3 car. On the outside is Mr. Aaron Burns from Paris, Texas. Aaron Barnes from Paris, Texas, in the number 5, followed by Jonathan Cameron from Picton in the 14C, and Lee Miller out of Greenville in the 59 car. We're rocking at the Rocket right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is heat number one of the Buckmeyer Motorsports Eco Mods. Right now, setting up front at number 77R of Tony Ross. Number 77R of Tony Ross, Scott Hill in the 10H is running second, and Joe Loftus in that 88 J3 car is sitting in third place. Tony Ross trying to separate himself from the pack. He's doing a pretty good job in that 77R car right there. Almost a second and a half faster than Scott Hill. Then we still got Joe Loftus behind him. I think the track is getting a little bit faster, y'all. But look at Tony Ross. Tony Ross just handling that car just like he needs to. Looks like it's hitting exactly like he wants it to as well. Doing a fantastic job here. Uh-oh, we got a caution. We got a caution in turn number 3. Got a caution in turn number 3. We're going to slow them down. Check our driver, see if he's going to need a tow out. And I do believe, yes, indeed, there he goes. He's able to get started back on his own power. They've got him up on turn number 4. While we're under caution, hey, I want to take just a moment to let you guys know. Don't forget about our concession stands. Stop by and grab you something good to eat. They've got some phenomenal burgers. They've got chicken strips, candy bars, cold drinks. They've got Gatorades, bottled water. Man, stop down there. Those folks are down there busting their tails in some super high temps. Go down there and let them know you appreciate them. Grab you something to snack on. Get you something cold to drink. And when you leave there and start back up to your seats, right beside it, just to the left of the concession stand, the Rocket Raceway gear merchandise stand is open. Stop by and pick up your Rocket Raceway gear. And then y'all come right on back and get back in your seats. We've got that 88 J3 car of Joe Loftus getting pushed off. That's not the way he wanted in. He was running 3rd place. But we're going to get him lined back up right here. And on this next pass through, maybe going to try to get them under green again. Remember, this is heat number 1 of the Buckmeyer Motorsports Eco Mods. Right here at the Rocket. When you go down to the concession stand or over to the Rocket Raceway gear merchandise stand, tell them BK sent you down there and let them know again. Let them know you appreciate everything that they're doing. And ladies and gentlemen, yes, indeed, we're under green again. We're rocking at the Rocket. Let's see what happens. Up, and a little bit of rubbing going on right there going into turn number 1. But, hey, rubbing is racing. They kept it straight. And again, just like before, that 77R of Tony Ross out to that lead. Look at here. We got a white flag, y'all. We've got a white flag. That means that we are 1 lap away. Number 20D of Drew Paddock, set in 2nd place in the 168 car of Charles Hopkins, was 3rd when it come by. Let's see how we finish it up right here. This is heat number 1 of the Buckmeyer Motorsports Eco Mods. Tony Ross in the 77R first. Drew Paddock in the 20D second. Charles Hopkins in the 168 is 3rd. Y'all give it up for these folks right here. Great, great people. All right, we're getting ready to move to heat number 2. Heat number 2 of the Buckmeyer Motorsports Eco Mods. On the inside of row number 1 is going to be Sean Williams out of Denison, Texas in the 81T car. Outside of him is Dustin Myers in the 49A. Inside of row number 2 from Campbell, Texas is Jack Mize in the M88. Outside of him from Wolf City, Texas in the 48H is Hunter Howard. Inside of row number 3 from Cooper, Texas is Aaron Booth in the 24B car. Outside of him is Noah Kennedy from Lone Oak, Texas in the 888V car. Inside of row number 4, Keith Clark out of Whitesboro, Texas in the 15K. Outside of him in the M1 car from Greenville, Texas is Ken Miller. And wrapping up the class is Jacob Watts out of Sulphur Bluff, Texas in the number 14 car. Jacob Watts setting number 1 right now in the Buckmeyer Motorsports Eco Mods point standing. Sean Williams, who's starting on the pole, is setting a number 2 in the points. Let's see how we fare through this race right here. At number 81, T of Sean Williams out to an early lead, followed by Aaron Booth and Dustin Myers. But looky here, looky here. We've got some hard charging going on. Coming out of turn number 4. Let's see how they set as they come across. Ken Miller was able to move up in that M1 car to take third place. But look at here. He's trying to make a move on Aaron Booth for second. Aaron has to go high. Ken comes low. Let's see how it pays off for him right here. Aaron was able to hold on, but look at Ken. Look at Ken. And just like that, we're under yellow. We're under yellow. Turn number 4. Still under caution. They're trying to get everything taken care of over in turn number 4. Once again, hey, I just want to remind y'all, you of our concessions and our merchandise booth. Stop by and pick up all your Rocket Raceway t-shirts and ball caps. Grab you something to snack on, get you something cold to drink. Then it's time to come back to your seat. That 88V of Noah Kennedy being taken off of the track. Y'all give it up for him. Make a little noise. Let him know you appreciate him. That's not how he wanted his night to end, I promise. At number 81 T is Sean Watkins. Gonna be in the lead when we do the restart here in just a moment. 24B of Austin Booth. Gonna be sitting in second, and Ken Miller in the M1. Gonna be sitting third. That's gonna be your top 3 when we come back under green here in just a couple of minutes. Is anybody enjoying the racing here tonight? Did it get hot enough for anybody here today? All right, we're going to go green on the next time around. Remember, your top 3 is going to be Sean Williams, Aaron Booth, and Ken Miller, just like that 1, 2, and 3. Heat number 2 of the Buckmeyer Motorsports. Eco Mods right here. We're going to roll the track in on turn number 4. Another time right here. trying to make sure that everything is just like it needs to be. You know, the quality of this track has to be exactly right, and I promise you, Kevin Sesteri and Kevin Rogers and the crew, they do a fantastic job making sure that this track is exactly like it needs to be each and every weekend for these fantastic drivers to come out and race on the best possible surface that they can. Looks like they may have had to put a little bit of oil dry out. Getting these guys to roll it in right here. We're going to get it going again just as quickly as we can, but of course, like I said, we got to make sure this track is in good a shape as it can possibly be in for the safety of these drivers. Kiddos, during intermission tonight, we're going to have a candy call. We're going to have a candy call, so when you hear that we're fixing to get ready to go to intermission, I want all the kiddos to meet me at the bottom of the flagger stand. Meet me at the bottom of the flagger stand. We're going to be doing candy call tonight. And hey, y'all check this out, kiddos. I have got a Dirt Defender mud plug off of the wheel of one of these cars. I've got it up here tonight. I'm going to give it away to somebody. I've got a couple of koozies from Hicks Muffler and Tire and Marty Hicks Racing. Also got some Hot Wheels. We've got lots of giveaways, and we got candy for all of you kiddos. So at intermission, meet me at the bottom of the flagger stand. We're going green, y'all. We're rocking at a rocket again. Heat number 2 of the Buckmeyer Motorsports Eco Mod. Let's see how these hard chargers do right here. Now look at this. Look at that M1 of Ken Miller. He's on that outside. He's trying to overtake second place from Aaron Booth. Let's see how they fare coming around turn number 4. And he does indeed. Ken Miller's able to take second place. We got debris flying. We're halfway home. 4 laps down, 4 laps to go. At number 81, Tia Sean Williams. He's out to the lead, but look at this, y'all. Look at Ken Miller. Ken Miller is trying his best. He is putting the pressure on Sean right now. And it comes across the line first. Ken Miller is your new race leader in the Buckmeyer Motorsports Eco Mods. And they are a full 2 seconds in front of third place. Increase that to almost 3 seconds now in front of third. Hey, look at this battle for third place as we're talking about it. Up. We got into each other right there. There's a little bit of debris on the track on that back straightaway. We're under a white flag right here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got debris on the track on the back straightaway, nearly right there as we're coming into turn number 3. But ladies and gentlemen, taking the checker in heat number 2 of the Buckmeyer Motorsports Eco Mods is going to be Ken Miller, Sean Williams in second, and Jacob Watts. Jacob Watts is going to take third place. All right, we're moving. We're going to keep things going. We're moving to the Douglas Distributing USRA stock cars. On the inside of row number 1 from Pattonville, Texas is Mr. John Winters in the number 13 car. He is your points leader in the Douglas Distributing USRA stock cars. Outside of him is Mr. Bryce Pritchett from Crandall, Texas in the B21. He is currently sitting third in the points. Inside of row 2 is Ryan Freeland out of Paris, Texas in the 14A car. Outside of him is Cody Klein from Silver Springs, Texas in the 86C. He is currently sitting fourth in the points. And wrapping up the field from Combine, Texas in the 22 car is going to be Lee McCullough. That is going to be the lineup for heat number 1 of the Douglas Distributing USRA stock cars. We're getting ready to go green, ladies and gentlemen. Heat number 1 of the Douglas Distributing USRA stock cars. Our junior flagger, he's getting them going. We're rocking at the rocket, y'all. And looky here. B21 of Bryce Pritchett jumping out to a big lead, but here comes the rest of the field. Bryce Pritchett, like I said, currently sitting third in points in this class. Sean Winters, the number 13 car, he is your points leader. He is currently second. Lee McCullough, 22. He just got passed up by Lee. They're going to go back and forth. Watch them here. Lee McCullough in the number 22 car, able to take second place from the number 13 of John Winters, but he did not become the points leader by mistake. You guys watch him. Watch the racing that's going to go on here. This is the Douglas Distributing USRA stock cars. Bryce Pritchett out to a 2.5 second lead over the next car. We're halfway there, 4 down, 4 to go. Increasing that lead by more than 3.25 seconds. Over second place is your race leader, Bryce Pritchett, in the B21 car. All he's got to do is just drive smart and drive right. They're getting spread out all across the track. 2 laps remain for Bryce Pritchett. Bryce Pritchett picking up his white flag right here. This is his final lap. Y'all, he has more than 4.25 seconds between him and second place of Lee McCullough. John Winters is right there behind him, followed by Ryan Freeland and Cody Klein. And I believe that's exactly how they're going to finish up. Bryce Pritchett in the B21 from Crandall, Texas, is going to be the winner of heat number 1 of the Douglas Distributing USRA stock car. We're going to keep on rolling. It's time for the Costin & Son Ready Mix USRA Limited Modifieds. Ladies and gentlemen, from Ivanhoe, Texas, sitting on the pole is going to be Shannon Hartline in the number 49 car. Outside of him from Silver Springs in the 177 is Chad Ross. Inside of row number 2 is Wyatt Payne from Powderly, Texas. He's in the number 13 P car, followed by Michael Grubbs from Plano, Texas in the 00X car. Inside of row number 3 from Gilmer, Texas is Jonathan Sullivan in the 44S car. On the outside is James Gamez from Dallas, Texas in the 22XX car. Row number 4 inside from Roy City, Texas is going to be Kevin Forrester in the R143 car. Outside of him from Bagwell, Texas is James Wilson in the number 8 car. Wrapping us up is going to be from Hooks, Texas, Mr. Kenny Turner in the 14E. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we're under green. Yes, indeed we are. We're rocking at the rocket here. Mr. Shannon Hardline, who was sitting on the pole, is currently 3rd in the point standing. And the Costin & Son Ready Mix USRA Limited Modifieds. Right now, he is going to try to show us exactly what he can do right here at the Rocket. Right now, the 177 of Chad Ross out front. There's that number 49 of Shannon Hartline, though he's right behind him, followed by the 13P of Wyatt Payne. Had a car exit the track. I think that was the R143 of Kevin Forrester, I do believe. I believe that was the gentleman that just exited the track. Right now, your race leader, Chad Ross in the 177 car, well over a second ahead of Shannon Hartline. But watch Shannon. Look at Shannon. He's trying to make a hard charge right here halfway through the race. But Chad Ross just powering on. Shannon still sitting in second. Wyatt Payne still sitting in number 3. We're down to the white flag, ladies and gentlemen. Smart racing is all we need right here. And just like that, your heat number 1 of Costin & Son Ready Mix USRA Limited Modifieds is going to be Chad Ross, followed by Shannon Hartline and Wyatt Payne. They are your top 3. Moving on to heat number 2 of the Costin & Son Ready Mix USRA Limited Modifieds. Sitting on the pole, this gentleman is currently 4th in the point standings. From Greenville, Texas, in the number 34 car is Donald Fetty. Outside of row number 1 from Palestine, Texas is Jason Langford in the 84XX. Inside of row number 2 from Hooks, Texas, Bailey Turner in the 24B car. On the outside in the 17 RL from Melissa, Texas, is going to be Leon Hill. Then here he is, Mr. Rowdy Day. Mr. Rowdy Day is on the inside of turn number 3. He is currently 2nd in the points. From Greenville, Texas, in the 20D car, Rowdy Day on the outside of row number 3. From Roy City, Texas, in the 01 is Tough Forrester. On the inside of row number 4 is Chris Golden out of Elk City, Oklahoma, in the number 19 car. On the outside of him, wrapping up the field, is the number 76 car from Forney, Texas, Joe Finling. We're going to go green on the next time around. Now, I think there may be a little bit of relation between our junior flagger out here and that number 76 car of Joe. Donald Fetty sitting on the pole right now in that number 34 car. Like I said, he is currently setting in number 4 in the points. And he's got Rowdy Day out there on the inside of row number 3. Rowdy is currently second in the points. Let's see how they fare tonight. Right here at the Rocket. We're rocking at the Rocket, ladies and gentlemen. Jason Langford in that 84 XX car, out to an early lead. Rowdy Day in that 20D is sitting in number 2 spot right now. Donald Fetty holding on to 3rd, followed by Joe Finling and Tough Forrester. You're under caution. At number 20D of Rowdy Day, trying to put the pressure on that 84 XX of Jason Langford before we went to caution. We're going to go green the next time around. I'm going to tell you guys right now, watch that number 20D. Watch that car that's going to be on the inside of row number 2. They're bringing it back around, ladies and gentlemen. We're rocking at the Rocket once again. Watch them here, watch them here. Rowdy Day already closing in. Jason Langford is going to have to do some hard driving to keep Rowdy pushed back. Rowdy keeps trying to take that inside lane on Jason Langford. Putting the pressure on. We're halfway through, y'all. 4 down, 4 to go. And look at this, just like I told you. Look at Rowdy Day. Rowdy Day taking that inside line and picking up first place. And now look at here. We've got another battle for second. Right now, Jason Langford is in second, but Joe Finley is right behind him in that number 76 car. Watch Joe Finley. He wants that second place position from Jason Langford. Rowdy Day, just like I predicted, he jumped up there in the first opportunity he got. He was able to take the inside line from turns 1 and 2 to take the lead of the heat number 2 of the Costin & Son Ready Mix USRA Limited Modified. Rowdy's going to get the white flag, y'all. Almost 2 full seconds ahead of second place. And look at Jason Langford He's battling, y'all. Look at this move right here. Look at this move by Joe Finley. Moving to the inside. Is Joe going to be able to keep a hold of it? And he does just like that. Turns 3 and 4 were good to Joe Finley. Rowdy Day is going to take it. Joe Finley is going to be in second place. And Jason Langford battled all the way through that race, and he was able to finish in third place. We're going to continue the action. The Walker, Warren, and Jordan Surveying USRA Modifieds. They're going to be up next. All right, for the Walker, Warren, and Jordan Surveying USRA Modifieds, in row number 1 from Hooks, Texas, the 5M of Mike Morris. Setting in second place from Flower Mound, Texas, in the number 9 car, Kevin Rutherford. Inside of row number 2 from Caddo Mills, Texas, Wayne Melton. Wayne Melton in ATM. 18M, he is currently setting second place in the points. Shane Hartline out of Ivanhoe, Texas, in the 25H. He is your points leader right now in the Walker, Warren, and Jordan Surveying USRA Modifieds. Row number 3 inside lane is going to be from Bonham, Texas, is John Henry in the 128 car. The outside of him from Lavon, Texas, in the number 15 is Kyle Cave. Inside of row number 4 from Leonard, Texas, is Patrick Martin in the 91M. And then the outside, wrapping it up this class, this heat, from Princeton, Texas, is the 5X of Mr. Danny Veal. That is going to be your starting lineup for heat number 1 of the Walker, Warren, and Jordan Surveying USRA Modifieds. Kiddos, don't forget, when we go to intermission, I need all of y'all to meet me down at the bottom of the flagger stand. We're going to do the candy call. We're going to take and bring our cars and line them up on the front straightaway. And then we're going to go and get us a whole bunch of candy. So if y'all want candy, go ahead and make sure it's okay with Mama and Daddy right now. And meet me at the bottom of the flagger stand for candy call during intermission. Ladies and gentlemen, we're rocking at the Rocket. Heat number 1 of the Walker, Warren, and Jordan Surveying USRA Modifieds. Ladies and gentlemen, as we made it around 1, Kevin Rutherford and Shane Hartline were right there, 1 and 2. But look at Shane. Look at Shane moving to the inside on turn number 4. Kevin is able to hold him off. I promise you, Shane's going to be breathing down his neck all the way through this race. And look at this battle back here for third. Wayne Melton's got it right now, but Mike Morris is right there. Mike Morris, he's going to try his best to knock Shane off. Wayne. Kevin Rutherford able to hold on, but here comes Shane Hartline again. Y'all, that's the way it's going to be through this. I'm telling you. Watch these two right here. Man, I thought Shane Hartline had him right there. But what a move by Kevin Rutherford. He wants to hold on to that position. We're lap 5 of 8 down right here. 3 laps to go, coming into 2. Wayne Melton walking away with third place right now. A full 3 seconds ahead of 4. We got the white flag out. Let's see if Kevin can hang on to it. Here comes Shane again. Come on, Kevin. And he does. He's able to hang on to it. The winner of heat number 1 of the Walker Warren Jordan Surveying USRA Modifieds. Number 1 is Kevin Rutherford. Second place is Shane Hartline. And third is Mr. Wayne Melton. Moving over to heat number 2 of the Walker Warren and Jordan Surveying USRA Modifieds. In the number 44X, sitting on the pole from Brookston, Texas, is Brian Gunwall. Outside of him is Michael Risky. Michael Risky from Caddo Mills, Texas in the 2R. Inside, row number 2 from Greenville, Texas, is going to be Sean Gamage. Sean Gamage is currently third in the points right now in the number 88 car. Outside of him is Casey Fowler from Grand Saline, Texas. Casey's in the number 64 car. On the inside of row number 3 from Greenville, Texas in the 2B car, Mr. Billy Brierton. Outside of him from McKinney, Texas, Ron Morris in the 5R car. Inside of row number 4 from Paris, Texas, Michael Rhodes in the number 70 car. And wrapping up this heat from Princeton, Texas in the 23T is going to be Mr. Michael Talley. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the lineup for heat number 2 of the Walker Warren and Jordan Surveying USRA Modifieds. They're going to get everything checked out, make sure the track's ready. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be heat number 2 of the Walker, Warren, and Jordan Surveying USRA Modifieds. This is going to be our final of the heat races. Then we're going to take a quick intermission. That's when I need my kiddos to meet me down at the bottom of the flagger stand so that we can do candy call during intermission. Remember, during intermission, stop by, see the fine folks in our concession stand, get you something good to eat, get you something cold to drink. Stop by right next door at the Rocket Raceway Apparel Merchandise stand and get your T-shirts and ball caps. Tell them BK sent you down there. They're going to hook you up. And then we're going to come back to racing, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be time for the features, the mains, if you will. We're going to get those started right after intermission. Kiddos, be ready for candy. Folks, the adults, y'all make sure to go get you something to snack on, get you apparel, and come back. Because, ladies and gentlemen, just like right now, we're going to be rocking at the Rocket. This is heat number 2 of the Walker, Warren, and Jordan Surveying USRA Modifieds. And just like that 2R car of Michael Risky, a little bit of smoke coming out of the rear, but what a lead he has already jumped out to. Second place, Brian Gunwall, excuse me, and Casey Fowler. They're going to wrap up your top 3. Not sure exactly what's going on with Michael's car, But I promise you, I've watched this fella race out here this season. This is my first time to get to see him racing. And I promise you, he is not going to let up until he absolutely has to. Michael Risky almost 2 seconds ahead of the number 44X, Brian Gunwall, who is currently sitting in second place, followed by Casey Fowler in that number 64 car. But look at the pressure that Casey is trying to put on Brian. 2, 3, 4, and 5 running awful close. Look at this move on the inside. Casey Fowler, we're halfway home. Casey trying to make a move from that inside. Right now, he just don't have enough to take Brian out. But I promise you, that's not going to stop him from trying. And ladies and gentlemen, just like that, your winner of heat number 2 of the Walker Warren and Jordan Surveying USRA Modifieds is going to be Mr. Michael Risky, followed by Casey Fowler and Brian Gunwall. They're going to wrap it up. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for intermission. I need my kiddos. Meet me at the base of the flagger stand right now for candy call. All right, we're going to give them just a couple of minutes to get some cars lined up. The cars will be coming down to the front stretch. Look at all these kiddos that are moving over for candy call. All right, excuse me, kiddos. Let me get right through here. Hey, do I got any kiddos that likes Hot Wheel cars? Any kiddos like Hot Wheels, some of y'all? Who can be the loudest? That's pretty loud right there. Hey, do any of my adults want any of the Hicks Racing koozies? Come here. You raise your hand first. Come right here, buddy. Okay. Yes, ma'am. You bet. You bet. Hey, I got 2 more koozies. Who wants a koozie? The fella right here wants a koozie. Anybody else need a koozie? Now, check this out. Do I got any kid that's out here that has a birthday this month? Come here, buddy. You raised your hand first. Come here. Look here. Here's what I've got. I've got a Dirt Defender mud plug for you, buddy. Have a good one. All right. Hey, give us just a couple of more minutes. We're going to get these cars down here on this front straightaway, and then we're going to do our candy call. I've got T-shirts. To give away. Thank you. This is from the legendary Cecil Ferris. Somebody bring me a driver's license that has number 6 in it. Look here, Bruce. Bruce said right here, I got a number 6 for you, BK. All right, let's see that, Bruce. Yes, indeed, he sure does. Got a couple of them on there. Bruce, here's you a T-shirt, sir. All right. You got one too? Yes, indeed. Isn't your name Robert? I thought so. You got one too? Who? That's an Oklahoma. That's Oklahoma. No, girl. You got to be from Texas. We ain't giving nobody from Oklahoma. No, I'm just kidding. Boy, she was finna get mad at me. Yes, indeed. You got one, baby? Yes, indeed. Good deal. Hey, do I got any teachers out here? Come here, baby. She was the first one to raise her hand. Come right here. Thank you. What about any first responders? Right to military, that's even better. What branch? Air Force. Thank you for your service, my friend. God bless you. You too? Are you Army? Thank you for your service, baby. And I got one more T-shirt. That I need to give away. Let's see. She said, I want it. Why? What do you deserve? What'd you do to deserve it? Hey, these shirts are way too big for y'all. These shirts are way too big for y'all. They're going to swallow you. Where's Jesse at? Come here, Jesse. Was you in the military, sir? What branch? Army. Thank you for your service, my friend. God bless you. All right. They're getting the cars ready. What do you guys think about all these kiddos? Isn't this great? Who said no? All right, they're going to get these cars around here. Do any of y'all like candy? So here's the deal. There's going to be a whole lot of candy out there, okay? So what I need y'all to do is everybody, y'all got to give me 5 pieces of candy, okay, for letting y'all go out there because it's dangerous out there. We're going to make sure everything's taken care of and everything's going to be safe. But to do that, I need 5 pieces of candy from everybody. Can y'all do that? No, he said, that's just too bad. Oh, Lord, I love kids. Y'all hang on just a second. They're going to make sure the track's ready, and all the drivers are getting their candy. And they're going to come down here in just a few minutes. All right. Getting ready. As soon as they get the cars down here, I promise you, we'll go down and get some candy. Yeah, he's back there at the back, ain't he? Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah.
All right, kiddos, we're going to roll the cars out here. Mr. Sestair, raise your hand, the little guy right there. You go right to him. He'll walk you down here to turn
Y'all
one.
follow him.
We get these cars stopped up. We will get you down here. Big K, if you want to get you a drink of water, buddy, I'll babble for a minute, but don't go too far, okay?
That. Yes, indeed, I appreciate it. I'm going to go grab me some drink. We'll be back in just a minute, KR.
You got you, buddy. Getting these cars and drivers, we'll wait and bring them on once we get them all out here and get them stopped up. Some of you guys start coming around here. Oh, you're good. You're good. Once we get a few of these drivers out of the cars to get this started, we'll grab a few quick words with some of these guys and gals, kind of see how their night's going, see how their season's going, let them plug a few of their marketing partners and tell us kind of what the rest of 2022 looks like. So we'll get started in just 1 second. We'll get all these cars parked out here. All right, kiddos, if you're down in turn 1, y'all can start making your way this way. Come on down. Come on down. We'll get started. Looks like some pretty good snacks down here. I'm kind of checking it out myself here. So, excuse me, sir, you did not bring a car. Oh, you're going to get that car ready for the feature, aren't you? Hey, we'll catch him right here. He doesn't have a car, folks, but you probably recognize him, the driver of the red 25 USA Modified, Shane Artline. Shane, man, how's it going? What's the rest of the night looking like for you?
Looks like it's going to stay pretty heavy, stay fast. We may make a few changes, see what the track does toward the feature time since we run last. But thank y'all for sweating it out up there. We appreciate y'all.
We do appreciate y'all. We appreciate you. I'll let you sign some autographs for some of these fans as well here. So. They had them at the front gate and at the pit gate. I don't know where they're at. We probably got some. Oh no, I'm with you. I'm with you. These heat's about to kill me, I'm afraid. Good-looking group of young race fans out here tonight. Moms, dads, grandma, grandpas, aunts, uncles, whoever brought these youngins out tonight, we want to thank you on behalf of the Rocky Raceway Park. Love seeing the young race fans make it out here. So as we start getting a little bit older, it's kind of refreshing to see some of these young folks out here to kind of fill our shoes and let us crawl up in them stands and just relax and watch it. Try not to get run over here by this four-wheeler. I think she was doing it on purpose. So. Kids, make sure you get plenty of candy. It looks like these guys and girls brought plenty of it out here, so should have more than plenty for everybody to have a pretty nice sugar rush going home on the way home tonight. So you parents that have kids that don't sleep tonight, you don't think it's tomorrow, so. Where'd my man go?
One, two, one. Hey, kiddos, don't forget, get enough to bring me some. I'm going to be standing right here at the bottom of the announcer or the flagger stand. Don't forget to bring my candy. Oh, and don't forget about Steve. Some of y'all may know this reference, Scuba Steve. Well, this is Security Steve. So don't forget, we got to take care of the security. No, y'all keep it. I appreciate it. Hey, wait. Thank you, sir. How are you? Appreciate y'all. I got candy. Thank you, dear. Just some M&M's, baby.
Sorry.
Patty, how are you, sir?
Good, how are you?
I'm fucking hot. This is ridiculous.
I got too hot yesterday. I saw too fat and old. I think today oh, yeah. Well, it's over. My dad said it was 102 or 3 in coffee today.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Huh? Hold on, I got this for something else. Folks, we're going to talk to Bentley Smith. A pretty cool program Bentley Smith Racing has come up with. I'm going to let you hold that. Himself, he reached out to the good folks at Dirt Defender Racing Products, and every time he wins a feature in the Camp Gladiator Emery Junior Limited Modified Division, he's going to take the wheel cover off the right rear, and you're going to sign it, you're going to date it, and you're going to give it to a young race fan. Man, I love the idea myself. I wish I could have come up with it and take credit for it, but that's an awesome idea. How did you come up with this, and what did you do to get Mr. Vess over at Dirt Defender on board?
It was really my dad that did it.
Hold on. No. Your dad's irrelevant right now, Bentley. You came up with this idea, okay? Let's get that okay. Here we go. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead, bud.
My dad came with the idea, and then he told me, and I said it was a good idea, so then we told y'all, and now here it is.
Well, good deal. Well, hey, I need a race fan. Is there any young race fan on the front straightaway right now that's got a birthday today? They have one yesterday? How about tomorrow? Hey, man. Come here, fella. What's your name, buddy?
Connor.
How old are you, buddy?
10.
Connie, 10? Yeah. So is this guy right here. Would you like to be the first recipient of the Bentley Smith Racing / Dirt Defender Racing product right rear wheel cover giveaway?
Yes.
Well, come on over here, shake Mr. Bentley's hand. Let's get a couple of photos here. Hey, folks, give a big round of applause, man. The youth in racing is strong. I love the idea, love the concept, love all the young race fans here, man. This is what it's all about. At the end of the day, it's fun watching cars go fast, but at the end of the day, I love watching these young men and women get after it. So I want to thank Bentley Smith Racing. I want to thank Mom and Dad for bringing him out and taking care of him, raising a good young man. So many of those Camp Gladiator Emery Junior Limited Modified drivers are incredible. Hey, hop on up here, Mr. Patty. Let's talk to you. You're taking a few weeks off. I think I saw on social media you might have been in Hawaii, and my phone didn't ring before you left. You care to explain?
Sorry about that. I forgot about you.
You forgot about, well, I may forget about you next time you win at the pay window. No, I'm just kidding. Man, how's the old car feeling after taking a couple weeks off?
It was good. It was a little slimy in the heat, but I think it's going to come through. It'll be real good.
It's a little hot today, man. What did you do, I guess, this week, kind of getting ready to race? It's probably 20 degrees warmer than it was last time you was down Victory Lane with me.
I worked all week after work and got it ready. That's about it.
You young. You can handle this heat, man. Good luck to you in the feature. Hey, where are you starting at in the feature?
Third row outside.
Third row outside, folks. Let's see if the 20 of Mr. Drew Paddock can get it done from the stick starting spot tonight. So let's get over here, man. It's probably one of my favorite people in the world when nobody else is around. So, John, tell me how things are going now for you, bud. They're working. You got a motor running. A few weeks ago we hurt one, and you got one put back in there. You're getting a big hog leg put back together. There's a rumor on the street. But, man, how much fun are you having in this USA Stock Car Division?
About as much as I can.
You don't like doing this, do you? That's good. Well, let's ask you a few more questions in here. So, no, I'm just kidding. I will ask you a serious question, man. These are a lot of fun. We had the twin 20s a few weeks back, paid good. Coming up next February, I think it's the 7th through the 10th. I don't remember the dates. Is the inaugural Eiffel Tire Classic. 1, 2, 5,000 to win. 3-day show with the 2,000 to win suite bonus. So if you come out and win all 3 of them features, you're going to leave with a minimum of $10,000. How's that sound to you?
Sounds great.
You think you got a good shot at it?
I might make the show.
Well, I think you got a good shot at it, man. We appreciate y'all being out here. Thanks for bringing some candy out to these kiddos tonight. All right, kiddos, start collecting that last bit of candy here. It looks like we still got some drivers that want to give some candy away here, so let's try to get all that stuff taken care of. Yeah, here pretty quick. Looks like we're about out of candy. Oh, yeah, they're enjoying it. These drivers are enjoying it, too.
How y'all, sir? Hey, where you at? Hey, I know you don't ever get stuck down here. It's busy. Are you completely done racing?
Yeah, hallelujah. James, come over here and talk to me for a minute.
I'm about ready to give it up.
I got to cut that out because somebody's going to say how good he was. And make it long.
I remember he was.
Yeah, well, I don't like to remember that story. So, no, we're just sitting there talking. James was asking Kevin if he was done racing, and he said yes, so I'm glad to hear that. But, James, man, how much fun are you having out here at the Rocky Raceway Park this year?
Oh, it's a blast for sure. For an old guy like me to get out here with all these young guys, it's still fun.
Now, I know this isn't your rookie season, but what year would this be if we went back and counted them all up? What year racing would this be for you?
So I raced 3 or 4 years of dirt back in the early 2000s. Then I went road racing for about 10, 12 years and been back at this now for about 3 years.
It's hard to get that dirt out of your system, ain't it?
It definitely is. I've definitely had much more success road racing than I have on dirt, but this stuff's pretty hard to beat.
Well, man, we appreciate you being out here and being involved with the kiddos tonight. So, was it your birthday?
Yeah, 15th.
Of June? What's your name? Colton. How old are you going to be?
15.
Folks, I just found this young man here. I thought I was the best-looking guy at the racetrack, and then he walked up and ruined that for me. Colton here is going to turn 15 on June the 15th, so we won't be here on the 15th because I don't know what today is, but I don't think it's tomorrow. Oh, today's today. I think today's 11th. So on the count of 3, let's say happy birthday, Colton. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, buddy. Come back and see us when you're officially 15 next Saturday night. I'll buy you a soda or something, okay? Well, you got you a little one there. Oh, I like it. Oh. Y'all can't see from up there, but he's holding maybe the cutest little kid I've ever seen here. So thank y'all for being out here tonight. Yeah, we need to start getting the kiddos, start making your way back up there, man. I know you run third in that heat race a while ago, but, man, that was a good one. That was a good race there. What are you thinking for the feature tonight?
I think we're going to leave the setup the same. Track's still tacky, so we're going to see what we can do. I'll start on the pole outside.
Folks, you're looking at your pole setter right here in the 21B, Mr. Stoll, sitting on the pole tonight in your byline survey in USA factory stock. If the heat race y'all was in is Indian Decatur, we're fixing to have a slobber knocker for 20 laps, man. I'm excited about it. All right, kiddos, parents, let's start making your way back down to turn 1. Drivers, once we get all the kiddos safely off the racetrack, we'll fire you up. We'll go straight back into feature racing. Want to thank all the drivers and crews, moms and dads, and everybody for bringing the candy. Thanks, Mom and Dad, Grandma, Grandpa, Aunt, and Uncle, whoever brought the young race fans out tonight to participate. We certainly appreciate that. So once we get everybody cleared off the racetrack here, let's start getting everybody cleared off. We'll start getting the features going. We'll try to run you in and out and get everybody back home in some AC. Yeah, we're fixing to start right. You got all your stuff?
Yes.
You can. Unless you want to drive back around there and then come back around or whatever.
I don't care. It's whatever.
No, I think we can just do that here. So
So you want me to stay right here?
you want to talk on the microphone with me?
No, I don't.
You sure?
Yeah. I have done radio ads
It's
before.
Scout, right? And you're my points leader, right?
Yeah.
Come on, right here.
I don't want to say nothing.
Folks, I just, come here, young lady. Just caught up with our Camp Gladiator Emory Jr. Limited Modified KR Cup presented by Parkway Buick GMC point leader, Miss Scout Nation here. Scout, how's your night going for you so far?
Oh, it's going pretty good, I guess. I mean, I haven't torn nothing up, so can't complain.
That's a great night. Mom and Dad appreciate that, too. That saves a little bit on the pocketbook. Where are you going to be starting tonight's feature at?
4th place.
4th place. All we can do is go forwards, right? Kevin, I got $100 that said she can outrun you in a race car and on foot whenever you're ready. I'm going to take this young lady right here.
Beat my dad last weekend.
And she's going to beat you whenever you're ready to lose a little bit of money.
I'm retired racing and football.
Good. You need to be retired. Get these kids. Oh, yeah, you can, ma'am. He's not very good. Last question for you. Do you have any more pressure, stress when you're strapped in this race car knowing that you are our official KR Cup points leader, or are you just out here making laps trying to win races? Are you trying to win a championship? What's going through your head week in, week out?
I'm just trying not to tear nothing up and overdrive the car.
Well, ma'am, you're doing a fabulous job of that. Folks, make a big round of applause for our young lady leading our junior limited modified points, Miss Scout Nation. Thank you, ma'am. Now, when I asked her to talk to him on the microphone, she said she didn't want to, but I think she did better than anybody we've talked to tonight. So let's go, kiddos, kiddos, kiddos. Let's go. Let's clear them off. Let's go. Drivers, start getting back to your cars. Kiddos, start making your way off the racetrack. Do not start and move your car until we get you ready to go. Hey, I'll talk to you for a minute. Lee McCall driving the 22D Dwayne Pritchett machine. When you pulled up there, I didn't think Dwayne could get any uglier, and then I realized it wasn't Dwayne, so I apologize for that. I'm just kidding. How much fun are these stock cars, man?
It brings back some memories. I drove them for a while in the old Thunderbird days, but they got a whole lot more power than that factory stock does.
Well, it was interesting. I didn't know what we was going to do when y'all get together. I think the feature ought to be real good now that I know you're in the car. I did not know you was in the car until I looked on my race pass. Where are you starting opposed to where Bryce is starting in the feature?
I start front row outside. He starts on the pole. He goes. I'm going to jump him, so we got to go.
Folks, I'm just telling you, the Douglas Distributing USA stock cars, the 22D machine is going to be starting outside front row. The B21 of Bryce Pritchett is going to be starting on the pole. Folks, this is father-in-law, son-in-law on the front row tonight for that feature. It might get pretty fun getting into turn one. So good luck to you guys. Thanks for being here.
Ladies and gentlemen, before they fire these cars back up, y'all give it up for all of our racers tonight. We definitely appreciate you guys coming out and getting this candy for these kiddos, and we know the kiddos do. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to clear the track. We're going to get ready to start the main. We're going to get ready to start the main for the Junior Limited Modifieds, Camp Gladiator Emory. Junior Limited Modifieds, they'll be up in just a couple of minutes.
All right, race fans, we're fixing to get started with feature time here. KR Cup presented by Parkway Buick GMC. Our Camp Gladiator Emory Junior Limited will be the first feature on the racetrack. I'll turn this back over to BK here in just a minute. I know he was getting hydrated back up, but we'll bring it back down to Victory Lane to BallisticTrailerSales.com, Victory Lane. Folks, all these great marketing partners out here at the Rocket Raceway Park. Any chance you get, If you can utilize their business, refer somebody to their business, or just simply call, shoot them a text message, a Facebook message, and thank them for being part of the Rocket Raceway Park, man. We greatly appreciate it. So I want to thank all you wonderful race fans again for being out here tonight. I know it's warm. Track crew been out here all day long. I know it's been hot, and we appreciate everybody coming out and racing with us. I don't think it's going to get any cooler for the next few weeks, so drink plenty of water. Come back out and enjoy us next Saturday night. BK, it looks like you're back up top, buddy. I'm going to turn it back over to you. You're way better than this than me, and then send it back down to me when we finally get us a feature winner here in just a minute.
All right. Hey, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, just like Kevin said, we're getting ready for the Camp Gladiator Emory Jr. Limited Modifieds. These kiddos are going to come out and put on one heck of a show. If you liked what they did in the heat races, y'all let them know it right now. Make some noise for these kids. I tell you what, it is phenomenal to sit back and watch these youngsters come out here and handle these cars like seasoned veterans. I'm just totally blown away. This has quickly became my favorite class out here at the Rocket. Super excited to get to be out here announcing with these guys. Hey, we're going to be here again next weekend as well. We'll be here next weekend as well. If the good Lord's willing and the creeks don't rise, as the old timers used to say, we'll be here rocking at the Rocket again. I want to remind y'all, don't forget, we've got the concession stand downstairs. Hey, man, if you guys like a good cheeseburger, go down there and order you a cheeseburger. Tell them to hook it up. Tell them BK sent you down there. Get you a cheeseburger and some of them fries. Man, you talking about a good burger. They've got great chicken strips down there. Hey, kids, y'all can even get nacho cheese on top of them French fries. Go get you some cheese fries and a cheeseburger. Get you something cold to drink. Stop by right next door to the Rocket Raceway merchandise stand. Pick up all your T-shirts and your ball caps. Get ready. We're going to start these features here in just another couple of minutes or so. Camp Gladiator Emory Junior Limited Modifieds. We've got 4 of the top kiddos in Northeast Texas and Southeast Oklahoma. I promise you, some of the best kids on the dirt track circuit today, they're here tonight racing with you guys. Kaylee Bolden is out tonight. She is set number 4 in our points. That young lady has really made a statement in her racing. But really and truly, you got Scout and Ashton. They're going to be here in the main. They are doing a great job. Jet Hefty is out tonight. He's set number 3 in the points. Bentley Smith is out tonight. But I'm telling you, Bentley is running tonight. He is sitting on the outside of row number 1 next to Ashton Vodka. Scott Merrick is on the inside of row number 2, and on the outside is Scout Nation. Man, these kids, they come out here, and like I said, they look like seasoned pros. A few weeks ago, I was out here announcing. We had a couple of cars get into one another, and the way they just handled themselves, it just blew me away that they have that much knowledge of these cars already. But man, I can't say enough good things about them. It's super, super cool to watch these kids. We're going to get ready for the main here in just a few minutes. Trying to make sure this track is in shape. Again, the entire Rocket Raceway crew always do a phenomenal job. If any of y'all are not from this area, yesterday we had some torrential downpour yesterday morning. Got a whole lot of rain, a whole lot of water on the track. They came in, opened the track up, did the best they could to get it dried out. And I'm going to tell you what, I was down there just a little bit ago, and it is phenomenal. They've done such a great job making sure this track was in tip-top shape for each and every one of these racers. All right, our juniors are coming out on the track. I saw Ashton Bodka. Scout Nation's out there. And Bentley Smith right there as well. Ashton Bodka, Bentley Smith, and Scout Nation. They're out here. They're getting ready to roll. This is going to be the A main, the feature race for the Camp Gladiator Emory Junior Limited Modifieds. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for these youngsters right here. With it all on the line. Going to be 12 laps, I believe. You guys are fixing to see a phenomenal job with these kiddos. The number 310. Trying to get a couple of last-minute things done on that car. We're going to give him just another minute, see if he can make the call. And here he is, just like that. Scott Merrick, the number 310 car. He's going to be there on row number 2. Moving to the inside of row number 2 is going to be Scott Merrick. All right, ladies and gentlemen, look at here. Our junior flagger doing one heck of a job, ladies and gentlemen. We are rocking at the Rocket. This is the feature race, the A main of Camp Gladiator Emory Junior Limited Modifieds. Ashton Bodka setting in first place, Bentley Smith in second. Scott Merrick in third, and Scout Nation bringing up the pack. Scout Nation set number 1 in the points. And look at Ashton Bodka. Ashton takes the lead. Ashton Bodka setting second in the points. I'm not so sure if Scout Nation may not be having some issues out of that car. He has fallen way, way back, more than 3 seconds behind the rest of the pack. Yeah, he's having some motor issues, folks. But look at this kid keep on keeping on. He's trying to get those points. He wants to keep hold of the number 1 points lead. We're halfway there. We're 6 laps in, 6 laps to go. Scout is not going to give up. Like I said, even with that motor not running exactly right, look at him. He's going to try to make a charge for 3rd place here, y'all. And Scott Merritt, he's trying everything he can to get around Ashton Bodka. Scott wants to knock off Ashton out of that 1st place spot. And look at here, ladies and gentlemen. He almost got him right there, but look at the driving. This is what I'm talking about with these kids. Look at the way these two up front are handling themselves. And looking, as I'm saying that, 3rd place, Scout Nation took it. Car's not running right, but he's not going to give up. Y'all look at here at Scott. Look at that number 310 car of Scott Merritt. 2 laps left. Scott come in to the infield. Little bit of misjudgment there. And look, just like that, Scout Nation moves up to 2nd place. We got a white flag. Ashton Bodka way up front, all by himself. Bad motor and all. Scout Nation is sitting in 2nd place. Bentley Smith in 3rd, and Scott Merrick is bringing up the rear of the pack. Ladies and gentlemen, we're bringing it to the checker flag. The Camp Gladiator Emery Junior Limited Modified. Ashton, Scout, and Bentley running 1, 2, and 3. We're moving to the feature race. The A main of the Byline Surveying USRA factory stock. Sitting on the pole in the 47F out of Paris, Texas, is Mr. Brad Ford. On the outside of him in the 21B out of Powderly, Texas, is Brandon Stowell. Sitting on the inside of row number 2 in the 21 car from Winsboro, Texas, Brian Holland. On the outside, this is the man that's sitting on top of the points in the 38 car out of Paris, Texas, is going to be Dion Redmond. We're going to take it down for just a second to Mr. KR down there in the winner's circle at the Ballistic Trailer Sales Victory Lane.
We are back down here in the BallisticTrailerSales.com Victory Lane. The first feature tonight's going to the Camp Gladiator Emery Junior Limited of Mr. Ashton Bacta. Make some noise for this young man. Come on over. He's about as tall as I am already, I think. You want to get that down? It's a little warm, isn't it, buddy?
Yeah.
Man, I like to see that smile on your face, man. Tell me how much fun you had out there tonight.
I had a lot of fun. The track was really good. I thought it was going to be pretty wet, but I hooked up, so that was fun.
How long you been racing?
This is my 11th race.
11th race. How many feature wins you got?
1. This is my first time.
Folks, you're looking at him. First-time feature winner here, right here, Mr. Ashton Bacta. Ashton, man, tell us who helps you get out here week in, week out.
My mom, my dad, Ashton Logistics, Artie Peyton Body, and all the crew guys, Rusty, Victor, Bryce, everybody. So, and yeah.
Folks, one more big round of applause for tonight's feature winner, Mr. Ashton Bacta. Folks, this first time he's been on the victory lane. Let's do a little bit better than that and make a little bit more noise for first time victory lane. BK, back up to you, bud.
Hey, man, I appreciate that, KR. Ashton Bacta, ladies and gentlemen, his first feature win right here. Congratulations, kiddo. Moving to the Byline Surveying USRA factory stock feature race. We just talked about Dion Redmond. He is your points leader in this class. He's sitting on the outside of row number 2. Inside of row number 3 is the number 2 in the points, Mr. Bryce Pritchett out of Crandall, Texas in the B21. On the outside, Billy White from Powderly, Texas in the 7K car. Billy is set number 4 in the points right now. On the inside of row number 4 is going to be Tristan McCullough from Crandall, Texas in the 3M. On the outside of him in the 5E is Michael Smith out of Paris, Texas. Following them is going to be Alan Screws out of Picton, Texas. On the inside and on the outside of 5 is Brian McHenry out of Quinlan, Texas. Inside of 6 from Paris, Texas is Randy Hoover in the number 7 car. On the outside, Nikia Norris from Commerce, Texas in the 7N. Inside of number 7 is Johnny Williams in the number 18 car. Remember, this is his first time racing. The 68-year-old out of Powderly, Texas. On the outside, James Proctor from Paris, Texas in the number 28 car. Wrapping up this field is going to be Eric Campbell from Reno, Texas in the 55J. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to go green on the next time around. This is going to be the A main of the Byline Surveying USRA factory stock. Y'all make some noise for them. This is going to be a 20-lap main. 20-lap main right here. Hopefully they'll be able to keep it clean and keep it green, as Sister always likes to say. Ladies and gentlemen, we're rocking at the rocket. This is the main of the Byline Surveying USRA factory stock. Look at them coming through turn number 4. And that 21B of Brandon Stowell, he's up front. But look who's right there behind him, Mr. Dion Redmond. Bryce Pritchard right there, number 3, and Brad Ford sitting in number 4 right now. Y'all, this is going to be one heck of a race. This will be worth the price of admission all by itself. Look at those first 3 cars right there, the way that they're racing. You got Brandon, Bryce, and Dion. Dion getting a little loose in the rear end right there, coming out of turn number 4. Cost him just about a half a second, but that's all right. Bryce and Brandon battling out in those number 21 cars. Brandon in the 21D, Bryce in the B21. They're battling out for first place. Brandon able to keep him back for now. But look, here comes Dion Redmond again. Brandon Stowell fighting for his life, I promise you. Bryce Pritchard breathing down his neck. Dion Redmond, he's coming, he's breathing down Bryce's neck. Either one of these 3 cars could take this feature race right here. I told you they're going to battle it all the way down to the checker flag, ladies and gentlemen. Well worth the price of admission to the Rocket Raceway Park right here. For the Byline Surveying USRA factory stock. Look at Bryce Pritchard moving to the inside. Ladies and gentlemen, Bryce Pritchett in the B21 car has taken first place from Brandon Stowell. And look at Dion Redmond. Dion's moving to the inside line. What's Dion going to be able to do with it right here? And just like that, Dion Redmond is able to overtake Stowell as well. Dion sitting in second place. Brandon Stowell has been moved back to third place. And look at here, Michael Smith in that 5V. Michael Smith, he's sitting third in the points right now. We just like that, we're going to have to cut it back. We got a yellow flag. Caution in turn 4. I think everything's going to be okay. The car was able to get going back on its own and correct it. So we're going to try to get them stacked back up as quick as we can and get back to racing. We have completed 9 out of 20. We've completed 9 out of 20. See what we can do to get them stacked back up. What do you guys think about that race for first, second, and third up there? I told you they were going to put on a race. And Michael Smith moved up to join the pack, sitting at number 4 currently. We're going to get them stacked up and go under green on the next time around. When we take off, your race leader is going to be Bryce Pritchett. Dion Redmond's in second. Brandon Stowell in third. And here's Michael Smith in fourth. Let's see what happens after we get the restart of the Byline Surveying USRA factory stock. We're coming back on the green. We're rocking again at the Rocket. And just like we left off, 1, 2, 3, and 4. But look at this number 3 car. Look at the number 3, Emma Tristan McCullough, trying to get up there. He's in 5th currently. He's going to try to battle Michael Smith for 4th place. He's moving to the inside of Michael Smith. Bryce Pritchett out front. Under caution again. Again, I want to remind you fine folks, don't forget the concession stands. Stop by and get you something to snack on, get you something cold to drink. Get your Rocket Raceway gear, the official merchandise of the Rocket Raceway Park, right here in beautiful Petty, Texas. Go get your snacks, get your drinks, get your shirts and your ball caps, and get your tail end back to your seat. We're getting ready to get back under green in just a couple of minutes. In the byline surveying, USRA factory stock, we're going green on the next go-by. On the next go-round, we're going to be green. Your race leader when we get started is going to be Bryce Pritchett. Dion Redmond is going to be right behind him, and Brandon Stowell. Brandon Stowell is going to be right there with him. 1, 2, and 3. And we're rocking, y'all. Look at this battle for third place. Michael Smith, Tristan McCullough, Brandon Stowell. Michael Smith is able to come out in third. Tristan is in fourth. Tristan's right there breathing down Michael Smith's neck. He's giving him a little bit of a bump right there, saying, hey, man, I'm right here with you. Tristan's going to do everything he can to overtake that third place. We've got 5 laps remaining, ladies and gentlemen. 5 laps to go. Your race leader is Bryce Pritchett. Dion Redmond sitting there in second. Michael Smith in third. Tristan McCullough in fourth. And then look at there, Brandon Stowell. He's staying with him in 5th place. We've got another yellow flag right here. Got some debris on the track on the in between turns 3 and 4. Uh-oh. Dion is up there in between turn 1 and 2. Let's see what's going on with Dion Redmond's car. Remember, he was running second place when the yellow flag came out. Let's see what's going on with Dion Redmond. All right. Hey, that's a good sign right there. Well, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Dion Redmond going to stay out on the track. That's a good thing. All right, again, them stacked back up right here. Getting ready to go back under green when it come back by the front straightaway. We have completed 15 of 20. We've got 5 laps remaining. Y'all watch this restart. Watch this right here. Michael Smith right there trying to take over second place. Dion going up high. Tristan down low. Michael Smith right now is holding on to second place. Let's see what happens out of it. Look at Tristan McCullough. Tristan McCullough coming in that number 3 car. He's able momentarily to take second. But here comes Dion Redmond again. Him and Michael Smith sitting right there battling for third place. Anything can happen at any moment, y'all. Check them out right here. And just like that, Dion sitting on third. Michael Smith in 4th place. Dion wants to get back up there and reclaim second place. He's only got 2 laps to do it in. He's got 2 laps to do it in, y'all. We've got 2 laps remaining in the Byline Surveying USRA factory stock. Bryce Pritchett got a commanding lead. Tristan McCullough setting in second place. We got the white flag, y'all. We are on our final lap. Bryce, Tristan, Dion, Michael running 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's see if that's how they finish. And indeed it is. Bryce Pritchett is going to be your race winner. Tristan McCullough is going to be in second place. Third place is going to be Mr. Dion Redmond. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the main of the Byline Surveying USRA factory stock. All right, they got Bryce down there. We're going to give him just a second to get his safety equipment off. Fantastic race by that fella. I know he is one happy, happy man. Going to definitely help his point situation. He was coming into this race. He was second in the points for the Byline Surveying USRA factory stock. We're going to take it down to Mr. KR down there in the Ballistic Trailer Sales Victory Lane.
All right, back in the ballistictrailersales.com Victory Lane, folks. Your Byline Surveying USRA factory stock feature winner, the B21, Mr. Bryce Pritchett. Bryce, come on around here. You've done it before. We'll ask you maybe some new questions this time, but tell you what, brother-in-law was pretty good back there too. He ran up second on you, Tristan, last week's winner. Did good, but man, you got this old car. Seem like she'll do just about what you want.
Yeah, I mean, we're slowly getting her diagnosed week after week. It was lugging pretty good. It got a little warm on me, but I guess we got to point first, and bottom started slicking off down there, and I'm pretty sure most everybody went out there for a heavy setup. They sounded like I could hear them behind me, but I couldn't tell exactly where they were, but I knew they wasn't going to get around me unless they moved me or I messed up.
Man, I know you've been here a lot, so and I know you got a stock car race to go around, so tell us who helps you in, week out here.
Man, everybody. Precision Performance, they got the shocks on this thing on point, man. My grandpa, like I say every week, you know, he's the heart and soul of this whole deal for us. My stepdad, he's our pit man, Daddy Rabbit Racing, as he always calls it. Man, they're everybody. Artie and Sons Paint and Body, White Horse Tuning. He's got this freaking crate motor. I know a lot of people don't like the crates. They say they can't hang, but that's obviously not the truth. You know, you spend a little dyno time and find what works, and anything will run.
Well, Bryce, we appreciate you being here, folks. One more round of applause for your Byline Surveying USA factory stock feature winner, Mr. Bryce Pritchett. BK, back up to you, bud.
KR, hey, man, we definitely appreciate it. One more time, y'all give it up for Bryce Pritchett. Congratulations, young man, on another great win. We're going to move to the Buckmeyer Motorsports Eco Mods. Sitting on the pole right now is going to be Mr. Tony Ross out of Sulphur Springs, Texas, in the 77R. Tony is set number 3 in the points. On the outside of him is going to be Sean Williams. Sean setting second in the points out of Denison, Texas, in the 81T. Inside of row number 2, out of Ector, Texas, is Charles Hopkins in the 168. Outside of him, out of Picton, Texas, is Jonathan Cameron in 14C. Then we got Ken Miller out of Greenville, Texas, in the M1 car. Outside of Ken is going to be Drew Paddock from Kaufman, Texas, in the 20D, followed by Aaron Booth out of Cooper, Texas. On the inside of the 4, outside of 4 is Jacob Watts out of Sulphur Bluff. Inside of 5, it's going to be Mr. Brian Orr out of Sulphur Springs, Texas, in the number 10 car. Outside of him is going to be Dustin Myers in the 49A, followed by Aaron Barnes out of Paris, Texas. Keith Clark from Whitesboro, Texas, on the outside of 6. Inside of 7 is Jack Mize out of Campbell, Texas. Outside is Terry McGarry in the number 76 from Powderly, Texas. Inside of 8 is going to be Hunter Howard out of Wolf City, Texas, in the 48H car. Outside of him is going to be Ellie Jackson from Antlers, Oklahoma, in the 7J. Inside of row number 9 is Noah Canaday out of Lone Oak, Texas, in the 888 V car. Outside of him is going to be from McKinney, Texas, in the 88 J3 of Joe Loftus. Wrapping up the field, out of Greenville, Texas, is going to be number 59 of Lee Miller. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be your lineup for the Buckmeyer Motorsports Eco Mods feature race. We're rocking at the rocket, ladies and gentlemen. At number 81, Tia Sean Williams out to an early lead. Tony Ross in the 77Rs right behind him. And look at him coming in for battling for third. We got a caution already. Caution already. Had a couple of cars get into one another there coming into turn number 3. Caution's going to be out before we get one down. I believe that's the M88 car of Jack Mize, heavily damaged on the right side of that car. Definitely not the way he wanted this evening to end. Y'all give it up for Jack Mize. Got another car exiting the track. I'm sorry I didn't catch the number of that one. They're going to try to get them stacked back up, though. We're going to go green on the next time around. See if we can get this main going. Staying under green, hopefully, the rest of the way through. Again, I want to take just a moment to thank all the drivers that participated in the candy call tonight with these kids. Fantastic. I know those kiddos were super happy. I saw the smiles on their face. Ladies and gentlemen, we're rocking again. This is the Buckmeyer Motorsports Eco Mods feature race. Sean Williams in that 81T hanging on for the first place. Tony Ross in the 77R in second. Drew Patton in the 20D in third. But look at Drew. Drew trying to make a move. Oh, caution in 3. Caution in 3. Had a head-on collision, but look at here. That number 5 car, he got smacked pretty good, Aaron Barnes. But look here, they're going at it again. They're both underway on their own accord. All right, we're getting them stacked back up. We're going to go green the next time around. I believe that was Jacob Watts and Aaron Barnes. Jacob got spun around. Aaron popped him head on right there. Both cars able to continue on their own power without any issues. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what it's all about. That's what the dirt track life is here at the Rocket Raceway Park. That's the way we like to see it. We're stacked up. We're ready to go. When they come around to turn number 4, we're going to be rocking again at the Rocket. Officially, one lap down. Sean Williams jumped out to the lead. Look at Drew Paddock. Drew Paddock in a 20D. He's already jumped up there into second place. Number 5 got loose yet again. Aaron Barnes. But he was able to hold on to it. Number 77R, Tony Ross. He's dropped back to third place. He's going to try his best to battle back up. But look, right behind him is that number 14 of Jacob Watts. Look at Drew Paddock. Drew's moving to the inside, coming out of turn number 4. They are neck and neck. Drew trying everything he can, but that number 81 of Sean Williams. Great driving by Sean. We're under caution again. And number 24B of Aaron Booth. Going to be the one who brought the caution out. All right, we're getting ready. We're officially 4 laps in. 4 laps in, 16 to go. The main feature race, Buckmeyer Motorsports Eco Mod. When we start back, it's going to be Sean Watkins, Drew Paddock, and Tony Ross. Setting 1, 2, and 3. Anything can happen on a restart. Drew was right there breathing down Sean's neck. Tony was trying to make up ground coming back from third place. Let's see what happens here. We're rocking at the Rocket, y'all. And just like that, just like I called it out, Sean, Drew, and Tony running 1, 2, and 3. But look at Jacob Watson, that number 14 car. He's trying to breathe down Tony's neck. Hey, and look at Drew. Look at Drew. He's trying everything he can to get off Sean Williams. And just like that he does, he's able to pass Sean Williams. Drew Paddock is your new race leader. Drew trying to put a little bit of real estate between him and Sean so he can try to set it on cruise control and hope everybody behind him keeps everything together. Coming up on lap traffic, let's see if that's going to affect anything. Under yellow again. Had one spin out between 3 and 4. That was that number 14 car again. Officially 8 laps in. 8 laps out of 20. When we restart your top 5, going to be Drew Pettit, Sean Williams, Tony Ross, Charles Hopkins, and Ken Miller. They're going to be your top 5. We're going green on the next time around. Looks like we are going to keep them single file, do a single file restart. The Buckmeyer Motorsports Eco Mods feature race. Your race leader when we go back under green, once again, is Drew Pettit. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we're rocking at the Rocky. Couple of banging up right there at number 5 car. Aaron Barnes. Uh-oh. At M1, Ken Miller and Aaron Barnes, they got a little bit of personal vendetta going on out there, looks like. And just like that, Barnes comes to the infield. Barnes loses it and comes to the infield. We're 10 laps in. Flaggers showing 5. That means we have cut this from a 20 lap main down to a 15. From 20 down to 15. Barnes coming back out on the track. Right now, Drew Pettit is your race leader. Sean Williams in 81T is sitting in second. Tony Rawson at 77R is sitting in third place. Drew has 3.5 seconds over second place. We're down to 2 laps remaining, y'all. 2 laps remaining. And look at Sean and Tony battling out over there. I thought Tony was going to be able to take second place. And look at here, he moves to the inside. He moves to the inside as we get a white flag. 81T of Sean Williams still sitting in second. But that's 77 of Tony Ross. Ladies and gentlemen, your race winner of the Buckmeyer Motorsports Eco Mod, Drew Pettit. Sean Williams in second, Tony Ross in third, and Ken Miller gonna finish in fourth. Look like we got one a little bit hot down there. Here comes our race leader. That number 20D car. They're giving him just a second for Drew to get his safety gear off. Then we're going to talk to him for just a second. Right now, I'm going to send it down to Mr. Rogers down there in the BallisticTrailerSales.com victory lane.
Yeah, back down here, BallisticTrailerSales.com. Your Buckmeyer Motorsports Eco Mod feature winner, the 20D of Mr. Drew Paddock. Drew, come on around. We'll talk to you for a sec. We'll let you get back there to tech. It looked like that Hawaiian vacation kind of recharged the batteries, man. How was she for you tonight?
I couldn't ask for any better. It was real good in that.
Yeah, this old car seems pretty strong, man. Seemed like it'll go where you want to. You and Sean had a heck of a race going on there and a lot of good deals. So tell us who helps you week in, week out when you get a chance to race. I know your work schedule don't always allow, but kind of who makes it happen for you?
Mainly Chato helps me every day after work, all the time. My dad, girlfriend, Grammy and Pops. There's a few people out there I'm probably forgetting, but there's quite a few.
Well, good deal, folks. One more big round of applause. Buckmeyer Motorsports Eco Mod feature winner, Mr. Drew Paddock. Big K, I'll send it back up to you while I figure out how to put these boards up right.
All right. Hey, thank you, KR. Once again, Drew Paddock, congratulations on that win. We're going to move to the Douglas Distributing USRA stock cars. You saw this guy just a minute ago. He's going to be sitting on the pole in that number B21, Bryce Pritchett out of Crandall, Texas. In this class, Bryce is currently sitting third in the points. On the outside of row number 1 from Combine, Texas, is Lee McCullough. Lee McCullough in the number 22 car. On the inside of 2, John Winters out of Pattonville, Texas in the number 13 car. He is currently setting number 1 in the points. Outside of him is Ryan Freeland from Paris, Texas in the 14A car. And wrapping up this small field from Sulphur Springs, Texas in the 86C is Cody Klein. Cody is setting 4th place currently in the point standing. Ladies and gentlemen, we're rocking at the rocket. This is the feature race of the Douglas Distributing USRA stock car racing. And after 1, Lee McCullough sitting out in the lead. Bryce Pritchett right there in second. Ryan Freeland in third. Ryan loses it. Ryan loses it coming out of turn number 3. Everybody stayed clear. Let's see if he can get this car moved real quick. And indeed he does. Indeed he does. He's able to bring it to the infield, staying clear of the entire field. Lee McCullough going to bring it around here. Him and Bryce, they're going to be battling back and forth now. You guys watch them. Bryce trying to make a move on the inside. So right now, Lee McCullough and Bryce Pritchett said number 1 and number 2. I was just told Lee is Bryce's father-in-law. Lee McCullough is Bryce Pritchett's father-in-law. Bryce, you might want to ease up on it then, old boy. Don't want to make the daddy-in-law mad, I promise you. At number 14A, lap traffic kind of getting in the way right there. McCullough able to hold Bryce off. Bryce trying to make that inside move. Lee knows he's right there. Lee's trying everything he can to keep Bryce held at bay. And so far, so good. He's doing a pretty good job of it. They're running less than a quarter of a second apart, but almost 2.5 seconds in front of third place. Bryce just continuing to try to push that inside line, and Lee is having none of it. He's just driving right out of it. They're coming across nearly bumper to bumper now. That inside line may be paying off as long as Bryce is staying with it. Look at here, Bryce Pritchett. This may be the break he needs. Lee went just a little bit high. He went a little high. And just like that, Bryce Pritchett takes first place from Lee McCullough. But Lee's not going to give up, I promise you. He's going to continue to push that accelerator and try to come right up there and take that first place position back. Bryce put a little bit of real estate between he and Lee now. He's trying to turn it on. Trying to add to that third place points standing where he's at right now. Bryce has put 2 3/4 of a second between him and his daddy-in-law, Lee McCullough. Ladies and gentlemen, we're down to 2 laps. We're down to 2 laps remaining. Josh Winters, our points leader, has to come into the infield. That's going to cost him some valuable points right there. Bryce Pritchett, commanding lead. Bring it into the white flag. Smart driving's all we need from here out. Ladies and gentlemen, just like that, your Douglas Distributing USRA stock car winner is going to be Bryce Pritchett, followed by Lee McCullough, Cody Klein, then Ryan Freeland. Bryce was able to finish 3 1/4 seconds ahead of his daddy-in-law, Lee McCullough. Our points leader coming into this race, John Winters. He is definitely not going to be happy with this outcome. Here comes the daddy-in-law. He just letting the boy know that he's there. You got to love this friendly rivalry between father-in-law and son-in-law. I tell you what, taking it down for Bryce's second time in a BallisticTrailerSales.com victory lane tonight, we're going to send it down to KR right now.
Back down here in the BallisticTrailerSales.com victory lane. The 22D knows he runs second. He's just giving his son-in-law a hard time, folks. Your Douglas Distributing USRA stock car feature winner doing double duty tonight, Mr. Bryce Pritchett. Now, Bryce, when father-in-law just bumped you and got out of the car, he said he got tired. I don't know if that's what lets you get around him or whatever. We'll let him tell his story at Sunday church tomorrow. But, man, how was this old wagon for you tonight?
Man, it was a handful of tracks coming together, man, and it's tricky. I will say that. You know, like I said, it was getting dry down there earlier in my first interview. But, you know, it took me a minute to finally figure out that I had enough right there in the slick. I just had to let the tire spin to get up to his door, and then I think he kind of let off the gas for me right here going into the turn, but we'll take it.
Well, he did get a little bit high coming out of 4, and a few sparks flew off the wall there. And looked like that might have been all the momentum you needed. I know you got a lot of people help you on the factory. Who helps you on the stock car?
Man, same people, Precision. They got this thing rolling. I might look at the car. In-law Fabrication, Stan Hopkins. He builds the best drive lines there is. Smiley's Racing Products, Hobby Horse. I got to thank my wife, too. I didn't thank her earlier. Thank her for doing everything. She's at home with my little boy. He's sick. If it wasn't for her, I mean, we probably wouldn't do this. And then, again, my grandpa, like I said, he's heart and soul of this whole operation.
My turn.
We got him down here. Let's talk to him for a minute. Like washed up, old. And I'm just kidding, man. How much fun are you having in this stock car tonight, even with the knee brace on?
I had a blast. I wasn't going to just give it to him. I think I used up the wall over there a little bit. So it was fun. It was real fun.
And now you just filling in tonight for Dwayne. He went to the lakes, what you was telling me earlier?
Yeah, he went to the lake, and then I guess he fell or something and broke his leg or something. So I might be paying the registration next week and drive it every week. And then I got a J. King's factory stock that we'll be bringing in a couple weeks too.
Well, good deal, folks. It's nothing better when you get a family affair. But tonight, all the glory goes to this man right here, your Douglas Distributing USA Stock Car feature winner, Mr. Bryce Pritchett. BK, back up to you, bud.
All right, thank you. Appreciate that, KR. Bryce, don't forget to thank your father-in-law. Don't forget to thank him. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Bryce Pritchett. We're going to continue on. We're moving to the Costin & Son Ready Mix USRA Limited Modifieds. Sitting on the pole right now, Jason Langford from Palestine, Texas in the 84 XX. On the outside of him is Chad Ross from Sulphur Springs, Texas in the 177. On the inside of 2, James Wilson from Bagwell, Texas in the number 8 car. On the outside in the number 76, Joe Finling from Forney, Texas. Inside of 3 from Ivanhoe, Texas, Shannon Hartline in the 49. On the outside, Rowdy Day from Greenville, Texas in the 20D car. Wyatt Payne from Powderly, Texas in the 13P on the inside of 4. On the outside, Jason Gamez from Dallas, Texas in the 22XX. Donald Fetty on the inside of 5 from Greenville, Texas. On the outside, Kenny Turner from Hooks, Texas. Inside of 6, Leon Hill from Melissa, Texas. On the outside, Tough Forrester from Roy City, Texas in the 01. Inside of 7, Michael Grubbs from Plano, Texas in the 00X car. Outside from Elk City, Oklahoma, Chris Golden in the 19 car. Inside of 8, Hooks, Texas' very own Bailey Turner in the 24B. On the outside, Jonathan Sullivan from Gilmer, Texas in the 44S. And wrapping up this field from Royce City, Texas in the R143 car, Kevin Forrester. That is our lineup for the Costin & Son Ready Mix USRA Limited Modifieds. Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming out of turn 4. It's green. We're rocking at the Rocket. Chad Ross in that 177 car. Slingshots out to the front, but we already under yellow. Let's see if we can get them lined back up and restart them. As they come around, this is going to be the restart right here. And again, we're rocking, y'all. And just like before, Chad Ross slingshotting way out front, but look at here. Look at these moves on the inside as we come in and out of turn number 4. Chad Ross, your race leader, 84XX of Jason Langford is in second. Joe Finling, though, look at Joe Finling in number 76. Rowdy Day in 20D. Rowdy's fighting for his spot. Rowdy is currently running in 4th place. He's going to give Joe Finley everything he wants. Rowdy Day currently sitting second in the points. He wants to get him a top 3 finish right here in the Costin & Son Ready Mix USRA Limited Modified feature. Your race leader, Chad Ross, he's trying to put just a little bit of time in between him and Jason Langford. Look at this move from Rowdy Day. I told you he wanted a top 3 finish, and look at that. But number 76, Joe Finley, he's not just giving up. He's taking the move on the inside himself, trying to take number 3 back from Rowdy Day. Rowdy's able to hold him off right now. I think it may have been the number 14 of Kenny Turner. Just exited the track, possibly. Chad Ross, Jason Langford, Rowdy Day wrapping up your top 3. Let's see how they hold it. But look here, Rowdy's moving on second. Rowdy's trying to move on second. He got a little bit loose on the inside of turn number 4. Oh, our race leader shooting sparks out. He's smoking a little bit. Not sure what's going on. And he has to pull off Chad Ross. Chad Ross not going to be happy. He was sitting all alone at the top. Had to pull off Rowdy Day as your new race leader. That fella is smiling ear to ear. Jason Langford sitting in second, Joe Finley in third, Shannon Hartline in fourth. Oh, number 17 spins out on the front straightaway. Under caution, we're officially 12 laps in. 12 laps in. The number 17 of Leon Hill. We're going to try to bring it back to green on the next go-round. When we restart, Rowdy Day will be your race leader. Jason Langford in second. Joe Finley in third. And Shannon Hartline in fourth. Ladies and gentlemen, we're rocking again at the Rocket. Joe Finley was able to pull up into second place. We got Rowdy Day in first, Joe Finley in second, James Wilson in third, and Shannon Hartline in fourth. But look at Shannon Hartline taking that inside line, trying to pick up that third place position. James Wilson going to have to fight to keep Shannon behind him. We've got 5 laps remaining, y'all. 15 down, 5 to go. Here comes Shannon Hartline again. He's trying to make a move on James Wilson. James barely able to hold him off. Shannon still trying on that inside. Dipping down low. Let's see if James can keep him at bay. And looky there, coming out of turn number 2 down that back straightaway, Shannon Hartline has passed James Wilson for 3rd place. We've got 2 laps remaining, y'all. I believe James Wilson, yes indeed. Trouble out of that car. He pulls off of the track. We're under a white flag, ladies and gentlemen. Rowdy Dave fixing to gain some valuable points in his chase of Billy Briarton. He picks up the win of the Costin & Son Ready Mix USRA Limited Modified Feature Race. Rowdy wins 1st place, 2nd place Joe Finley, 3rd is Shannon Hartline, 4th Leon Hill, and 5th place Mr. Michael Grubbs. They're going to give us just another second or two for Rowdy to get out of the car. Jason Langford having to get pushed off of the track. All right,
back down to BallisticTrailerSales.com. Your Costin & Son Ready Mix USRA Limited Modified Feature winner. Round number 13. Give it up to Mr. Rowdy Day. Rowdy, you've done this before, so we'll make it quick so you can get out of that suit there and cool off a little bit. So, man, that's a pretty good one right there. Old Chad Ross had a pretty good lead there, and I couldn't tell. He broke something, looked like a drive line or rear end or something, went to sparking and stuff. But there's a lot of you, about 6 of y'all back there battling for that 2nd through 7th position, kind of putting yourself in the right spot, man. How was it from where you is at?
Hammer down. I mean, all the way around. Just hammer down, man. It was balls to the wall and just get everything you could get.
That's hard. This heat's kind of taking the toll on us. You know, your motor got to about 250. Is trying to cool it down there and stuff. How does the heat affect you as a driver in the thing, opposed to early spring, late fall type racing?
Man, to be honest with you, I saw 5 to go, and we ran another 8 laps. So I don't know if that was the heat or if I was just seeing things. I was counting down the laps, and I could have swore I saw 5. And then I come around, we made 3 laps, and then I saw the 5. And man, these things are cooking. I mean, it's hot. I don't care what kind of cooling system you got on these engines. It's really a challenge to keep them cool. And the hotter they get, the worse they run. So all in all, it was a good night. Can't thank my sponsors enough for all the help that they helped me with. David Clark, Montana, Kathy, my boys that aren't here, Stephen and Armin, and Melvin, County Armory, Quick Latch Products, you guys in the stands for coming out. I love signing autographs to them kids and giving candy away. Anytime there's a meet and greet, man, just come see me. It makes my night.
Good deal, folks. One more big round of applause here for your Costin & Son Ready Mix USRA Limited Modified Feature winner, Mr. Rowdy Day. BK, back up to you.
All right, thank you, sir. We're moving on to the Walker Warren and Jordan Surveying USRA Modified Feature Race. Sitting on the pole in the 2B out of Greenville, Texas is Billy Briarton. On the outside of him from Brookston, Texas, Brian Gunwall in the 44X. Inside of 2 is Wayne Melton from Caddo Mills in the 18M. Outside of him is going to be Michael Risky from Caddo Mills in the 2R. Inside of 3, Casey Fowler from Grand Saline, Texas, into number 64. And the outside 5M of Mike Morris out of Hooks, Texas. Shane Hartline from Ivanhoe, Texas, into 25H in the inside of 4. Outside of him is going to be Kevin Rutherford from Flower Mound, Texas, into number 9. Inside of 5, Kyle Cave from Lavon, Texas, into number 15. Outside of him is Sean Gamage in the 88 car from Greenville, Texas. Inside of 6 is Michael Rhodes from Paris, Texas, in the number 70 car. Outside of him from Bonham, Texas, in the number 128, John Henry. Inside of 7 from McKinney, Texas, Ron Morris in the 5R car. Outside is 91M from Leonard, Texas, of Patrick Martin. Inside of 8, we've got Danny Ville from Princeton, Texas, in the 5X. And wrapping up the field from Princeton, Texas, in the number 23 T car, Michael Talley. That is going to be our lineup for the Walker, Warren, and Jordan Surveying USRA Modified Feature Race. Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to the green. We're rocking at the rocket one final time. This is going to start the feature race of the Walker, Warren, and Jordan Surveying USRA Modified. Right now, out to an early lead is Billy Brierton. Right behind him is Shane Melton, then Brian Gunwan, Casey Fowler. Wayne Melton trying to make a move. He's trying to breathe down Billy Brierton's neck. We got a battle for first, and we got a battle for third. Looky here. At number 64, Casey Fowler trying to take third place from Brian Gunwall. Our race leaders coming up on some lap traffic right here. Let's see if that has any effect on them. And look at there. Casey Fowler moves into third place. Shane Hartline falls right in behind. Then there's Michael Risky, all able to pass up Brian Gunwall. Billy Brierton able to battle and keep everybody off of him. He's coming up on more lap traffic, though. Let's see what happens here. Billy moving to the bottom side of the track. Wayne Melton at 18M. He's trying his best to get Billy knocked off of that position. Billy Brierton having none of it right now. But look at Shane Hartline. Shane Hartline's able to come around, take second place. We're under caution. We're under caution. That was Wayne Melton in 18M, Raptor P construction car. They got spun out into the infield. We are 13 laps in officially, 13 out of 20. All right, we're getting ready to go back under green for the Walker Warren Jordan Survey and USRA Modifieds feature race. When we start back, Billy Brierton is your race leader, followed by Wayne Melton, Shane Hartline, Casey Fowler, and Michael Risky in the top 5. You guys know how these restarts go. Anything can happen. Let's see how they finish them up. Billy Brierton off like a rocket. Shane Hartline set in 3rd place. But let's see what he can do. He wants that 2nd place back. Wayne Melton says, wait your turn. Five laps remain. Five laps remain. Look here, Shane Hartline. And indeed he does. Shane Hartline takes 2nd place from Wayne Melton. And Casey Fowler, he's trying to move up to 3rd. Now Shane is going to give Billy a run for his money as well. And look at this, y'all. Just as I say that, and Shane's having issues. We saw this just a little bit earlier in one of the other races. We're going under caution. We were down to just 2.5 laps. Shane Hartline. Shane had just got where he wanted to be. Billy Brierton definitely going to be glad of Shane's misfortune, but I sure hate to see that for Shane Hartline. What a move. He had just took second place and almost instantly moved up. Battle Billy Brierton was able to pass him up, and coming out of turn number 2, something went bad wrong. He started smoking and had to pull over. Such unfortunate events for Shane Hartline. All right, we're getting ready to go green on the next time around. Due to Shane's misfortune, Billy Brierton is going to be your race leader when we restart. Wayne Melton, Casey Fowler, Michael Risky, and Michael Rhodes going to be your top 5. We have got 17 down officially. 17 out of 20 down. Oh, we're not going to be able to go green. They were going to try to get a piece off the back of, I believe that might be Michael Risky's car, but it's on there better than they thought. Michael Risky going to try to get back up there into his position so that we can start it possibly the next time around. And that's what we're going to try to do, ladies and gentlemen. That part's on there on Michael Risky's car. We're going to go green. Next time through, 3 laps remain. Three laps remain in the Walker, Warren, and Jordan Surveying USRA Modified Feature Race right here at the Rocket. Billy Brierton picking up the white flag. Let's see if everybody can hold on. Your winner of the Walker, Warren, and Jordan Surveying USRA Modifieds, Billy Brierton. Second place, Wayne Melton, Casey Fowler, Michael Rhodes, and Michael Risky. They're going to be your top 5. Billy Brierton, definitely proud of the misfortunes of Shane Hartline. I know Shane has just got to be sick. I don't know what happened to that car, but he has to be absolutely sick. We're going to take it down to KR down there in the BallisticTrailerSales.com victory lane one more time.
Final time in the BallisticTrailerSales.com victory lane. Your Walker, Warren, and Jordan Surveying USA Modified feature winner, Mr. Billy Brierton. Get that old hat on. That'll help these pictures a little bit here. Folks, he's going to get a shot of this water right quick here. These things are a handful when it's like this. You had a crew chasing you down, man. You look like the old rabbit at the Greyhound track. They was coming.
KR, give me just 1 second. Hey, I want to let these fine fans know, if you want to go over there and meet some of your favorite drivers, you can go in on the north gate. Go in on the north side over there. Go over there and meet your drivers, get their autographs, get pictures. We're taking it down there. KR, we're back down there to you at the ballistictrailersales.com, Victory Lane.
Thanks, man. Billy, you've been doing this a long time. I think I referred to you on the radio a while ago as the ageless wonder. It's like the older you get, you like wine, son. It's just getting finer and finer, man. You still having a ball driving these cars?
It's a blast. I mean, you can't ask for it no better than this. I mean, like they always said, you live when you drive a race car. If you never drove a race car, man, it's something different.
Well, you know, Wayne Mountain, he going to walk over and shake your hand. He had a heck of a run going on there with you. Got a left front flat. But, you know, Casey Fowler was coming. Michael Rhodes was coming. You know, Shane Hartline let go of it. You know what I mean? Like, man, what's going through your head on some of them restarts and when them guys are showing you nose and stuff, man? What's it like going for you there?
Well, it's just trying to make some smooth laps. I was getting too high. I still show you in the middle of the track. The car rotate better in the middle of the track, and then I was trying to rotate up and then come down. It was killing me. But every time on the restart, I can run good in the middle of the track.
Well, tell us who helps you get this thing ready to go every other weekend out here, and then kind of what is the rest of 2022 looking like for you?
I got Kevin McNabb, my brother-in-law, Steve Pfeiffer. I got GPC powder coating, Dwayne's Garage, and Troy Hamilton. He helps me. Dave Motorsports. Man, Sean Gamer's back at the shop. He does a good job. As far as the rest of the year, we're just going to see where it comes.
Folks, I wish y'all could see the smile on this man's face, man. He's about 27 years old, been racing for 42 years, but I'm telling you, he's still having fun. Folks, if you hadn't left yet, one more big round of applause for tonight's modified feature winner, Mr. Billy Brierton. BK, I'll send it back to you to take us on home.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hey, again, we thank y'all for coming out and support us here at the Rocket. My prayer is that God bless and keep you, and that tomorrow morning you get up and worship at the church of your choosing. We will see you guys next Saturday night right here at the Rocket Raceway Park in Petty, Texas. God bless you, ladies and gentlemen, and good night.